Hello, 1060 students. This is question 11 on the calculator homework for problem or section 10.1, I believe. So a lot of people have asked me about this question. So I thought I'd give you a little example of how to do this. Now the example on Canvas, the video that they give you, the worked example with this problem, it tells you how to do part A pretty well. So I'm not going to go over that, but part B doesn't really talk about what to do there. So this was the answers that I got for mine. This is a problem that I got. You're going to have different numbers probably, but this is what, when I went through, these were the numbers that I had. So I'm not going to go over part A. So once you find that, if you're not sure how to do that, watch the video that's given to you there on Canvas. But once you go do part A, then you're going to look at part B. So this one says you buy new tires that are 5.45 inches and you're going 50 miles an hour. And the cop says you're speeding, so that they think you're going more than 50 miles an hour. So how do you figure out how fast you really are going? So here's what you're going to do. First of all, you're going to do 50 miles an hour just like you did on part A, exactly the same, to find how many rotations per second your car would get with the smaller tire. So if you do that exactly the same, you actually end up with, let's see, 11.5272 revolutions per second. That's a little bit rounded, but that's what it is. Okay, so that's just the same as part A. You do that with the smaller tire. Now I'm going to look at the bigger tire. So the radius of the bigger tire, so we have the radius of the inside wheel, which was 7.75, plus our 5.45 for the tire, and that gives us 13.2, no, not 13.2. Hang on a second. That was for a different problem. Okay, 7.75 plus 5.45 gives you, 13.2. Okay, that was for this problem. Okay, so 13.2 inches. That's our radius, and that makes the circumference of the new tire 2 pi times 13.2, which is 26.4 pi inches. So that's our circumference of the new tire. So that's one revolution is 26.4 inches. So what we're going to do is your car, when it says you're going 50 miles an hour, is doing 11.5272 revolutions per second for the tire. That's how fast your tire is moving. And if your tire is moving that fast, your car thinks you're going 50 miles an hour. Now that's because your car was calibrated with a smaller tire. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take that 11.5272 revolutions per second and change that to miles per hour. Just see how many miles per hour is that with our new tire with the bigger radius. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 11.5272 revolutions per second, and we're going to do our whole dimensional unit analysis thing to get this to miles per hour. So revolutions, one revolution is the same as 26.4 pi inches, and we just figured that out. That was our circumference of the tire. So now we can cancel out revolutions. Now we have inches per second, so we're getting there. Let's change the inches to miles. So we have 1 mile, we need miles per hour, so we need the miles on the top, is 5,280 feet, and 1 foot is 12 inches. Okay, so far I can cancel out. I'm just going to show you what units I can cancel out. I can cancel out the revolutions, I can cancel out the minutes or the inches, and I can cancel out the feet. So I'm left with miles per second now, and I need miles per hour, so now I need to change seconds to hours. And there are 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. So now, if I take this right here, I can cancel out the seconds, and you can see I'm left with miles per hour, which is what I want to know, miles per hour. So I'm going to multiply all this out and divide by, so multiply 11.5272 times 26.4 times pi times 3,600, then divide it by 5280 and divide it by 12, and you should get the 54, it was like 54 point something miles per hour, but it asked you to round to the nearest whole number. I think it was 54.3 or something like that. Anyway, it ended up being 54 miles per hour. Just so you know, when I first did this, I wanted to see what would happen if I did not round to the nearest whole number, so I rounded to the nearest hundredth, and it still gave me credit for it. So it looks like if you round too many digits, you'll probably still get credit, but if you don't round to enough digits, you probably won't. So It is computer graded, so it's hard to say for sure. Anyway, so this is how you're going to finish this problem. This is problem 11 on the 10.1 calculator homework. If you have any questions about this at all, please let me know, and have a good day.